talk to me, and I'm talking back. Made you fall for me, now I'm falling back. You're off.
Peace, y'all. It's your homegirl, your soul sister, the queen of the ghetto gospel, your host, Johni Demeatri. And we are on a very another episode of Chocolate City. And I'm back with my favorite girl. But before we get into her, I gotta say thank you to my big bro, 290 Mo, who get on my nerves, by the way. He was clowning me earlier, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna tell y'all what he was saying about me, but he was definitely clowning my ass. But I'm happy to be back here, man. I'm happy to have this space, this time. I'm happy to have this woman next to me, Miss Bre Nickelle, the queen of R&B. I know that's already taken, but it's like I feel like you kind of stepping into that. You impress me so much, with your craft and with your art and what you do. I feel like, man, you deserve that title as well. But we gonna give you your own title. I'm gonna let you tell me. You know what I'm saying?
Was good.
But I definitely want to toast to you being here today. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Hot day in July. Somebody said it's close. Oh my God. You can't say July around her,
You
y'all.
cannot.
You cannot say July.
And why is that? July 31st, a star
feel
was
it.
born. Yes, I'm Queen Leo. You know what I'm So
The beautiful Miss Bre Nickelle.
thank you.
Everybody.
To all the Leos, happy birthday. Even though they might see this later.
For sure. So you tell me, how you doing?
I'm doing well. Actually, I'm in the middle of a fast right now. So I'm renewing myself, trying to restore myself, trying to let God restore me.
Oh, look at that. Technical difficulties, everybody. You know, you cannot come on a Black girl show, the queen of the ghetto gospel show, and not get a little ghetto. You know what I mean? So we ain't even gonna edit that out. We gonna let that be because we real. We real. But no, as you were saying.
Yeah, I'm just on this new journey of seeking God, and you know, I got some things before Him that I'm trying to, really get answered, and want to get my spiritual life back together, my health. Been in the gym, been eating better, and I feel better. And it's only 3 days in.
Wow. So what fast are you?
I'm on the Daniel fast.
Okay. I heard that was, pretty intense.
Daniel means don't eat nothing.
Wow.
You can't have anything, but it's worth it. Just fruits and vegetables, water, purification.
That's good. So I want to know how you're really doing. So how do you feel? And I guess that kind of plays into it. One thing I love about having you as a guest, you always kind of go into the second question that I'm going to ask. But how do you feel mentally and spiritually and physically outside of the fast? Like,
Outside of the fast.
in this day. If you could rate your mentality, if you can rate your spirituality, your physicality, you know what I mean? What would you say? Perfect 10?
I wouldn't say
That's how you look.
10. Thank you. You look excellent as well.
Thank you.
Very, very nice. I say about a 7.
Okay.
Yeah, I say about a 7. Started at a 10.
Okay.
And that's good. Thank God. But
where's the decline?
Just a long day. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things happen in the course of the day, and working and, getting off and making sure that I'm here for my lady. And
Thank you.
We
could toast to that.
Yeah.
Toast to that.
You know what I'm saying?
Thank you for being here.
Yes, thank
with
you.
me and for me.
But yeah, it's about a 7. I'm pretty good.
So what will put you back at a 10?
When the camera turn off.
Oh, wow. Okay. So now that we got that out the way, I know that we talked about your music, and we talked about everything that makes you feel good as an artist. Today I want to talk about what makes you feel good as a woman. I want you to tell me what's your favorite part about being a woman.
Knowing the power that I hold.
Break that down. I gotta now. Hold on before you go. For those of you who don't know, I always got to write down a quote, from my guests. You might see it on a T-shirt, you might see it somewhere, you know what I mean? But you said your favorite part about being a woman is knowing the power that you hold.
Yes. And I was talking to someone earlier this week, and yes, I am a church girl, as you guys know from the last episode. So that's going to be everywhere I go. I can't help that. But we was talking about Jesus and God, but God made it specific that he birthed Jesus through a woman. So that lets me know he wanted us to have power. We create life, with the guy, but we bring it here, present. You know what I'm saying? And so to know that we have that power, the power to change a household, the power to change a nation, the power to change a church, women hold so much power.
For sure.
And it could be a gift and a curse. If you don't know how to work your power, you can destroy some stuff.
For sure.
So you got to know how to work your power. And don't be manipulative in your power.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Be very vigilant and aware of how and when to use that power.
How much of that power do you put into your craft?
Ooh. It's actually power in, being vulnerable, being sexy, being all of that. Yeah. So I just tap into whatever I'm writing about. That's my power. You know what I'm saying? I tap into that and just, go.
So it's power in being sexy.
Yes, it is.
So overall, you will say you make sexy music?
I make sexy music for sure.
Yeah. So how's your sex life? Inquiring minds want to know.
Wow. My sex life is on another level.
Break that down.
My sex life is more spiritual.
Okay.
I have more awakening now about sex for real.
Okay.
I'm not afraid. I'm very secure in it now.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm learning a lot of things.
Okay.
And I think I'm mastering them pretty well.
Okay.
I don't know if you would agree. But
I'm asking the questions.
My sex life, back to the word sexy, it makes me feel sexy. I'm seen, I'm valued. You take me very seriously. You know what I mean? Like down to washing your hand. Can I go there? Since you asking me, I'm stepping all the way in. Down to washing your hands before things happen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Down to, how we clean our bodies and everything, what we put in our bodies. You know what I mean? So I think my sex life is absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah.
That's
good to know.
Yes, it's great. I'm having a very good time. And I'm also learning that not to let this relationship be ruled by that. Because in the past, I've let sex dictate my relationships.
Okay.
I don't do that here. You know what I'm saying? When we get into, disagreements, I wouldn't call them arguments, disagreements, we know when to say back off. Okay, not right now. We don't want to visit that because we know that's so, we hold that dear to us. It's a very vulnerable moment. And so I didn't want to bring that into this relationship. I was just out there doing what I wanted to do and really, you know what I'm saying, living carefree, and my soul was involved. You know what I'm saying? So here I feel like my soul is kind of protected in that. You know what I'm saying? And yeah. sex is not a priority here. It's definitely valued and appreciated.
For sure, for sure. So how much of that um, do you include into your craft? And does it improve your craft just having such a healthy sex life, or having just a thriving, a spiritual, whatever you like to call it, having that type of sex life? How much of it do you include into your craft, and does it help you improve your craft?
Yeah, so prior to you, I wrote quite a few songs that were just, to me, very raunchy and vulgar, but I liked it. You know what I'm saying? One of them is like a fan favorite. You know what I'm saying? I can't get around that.
And what's that? Shout it out.
We're gonna shout out Soul. We're gonna shout out Soul by Bre Nickelle. It's on all streaming platforms. Put it on your bedroom playlist. It's one to really, really hear. You know what I'm saying? And I was making, I can cuss. I feel like at the time there are levels to sex. You got making love, you got sex, you got fucking. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like in the relationship I have now, we do all three. But back then I was just privy to one. And that was fucking. You know what I'm saying? Fucking is just what it is. We could go on and on and on about that. But these days, when I sit down, I wrote a song. I think I'm making more passionate songs. You know what I'm saying about it. I think I'm making more songs because what I'm experiencing now in my sex life is more passion. You know what I'm saying? Passion, desire, ecstasy. You know what I'm saying? I never really experienced that before. So to tap into that portion of my sex life is very good for me.
Okay. So I want to know, you said there's levels to it right now. I'm going off of you. There's levels to it. So which level is your favorite? If you had to choose.
I forgot making love. Did I say making love?
Yeah.
Did I say making love? You got me in the hot seat. I didn't expect.
Let me tell you something. It's hot as hell in Chicago right now. Man, it ain't got nothing on Chocolate City though.
No. And let's keep it quite, frank, that this would probably be the only episode that we talk like this. So we might as well let it out.
Get a girlfriend, they say.
So the levels. So, you said which one is my favorite?
Yeah.
It depends on the time and the space. And that's another thing I'm learning with you. I might be the older one, but you've taught me a lot. You know what I'm saying? And salute to you for that, baby girl. Cheers to that. You definitely, age isn't anything but a number. Seriously. You can learn from some youngins, you know what I'm saying?
Oh my God. I'm still in my 30s, you guys. I don't know what she's.
But it depends on the mood. But if I had to choose, I would say making love.
That's great.
Yeah, making love.
Is that because it's described as, I won't speak for you, but is it because it's described as what's spiritual, what's connected to your spirituality, and a connection between you and your partner?
Yeah, it's more, it's deeper, it's more intimate. Making love, you looking into each other's eyes, you slow kissing. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it don't have to be no music. You know what I mean? Them be the best times when it's nothing but you guys is inhaling and exhaling.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Touching each other's souls like that. So, yeah. I would say.
When it comes down to being a sexual being and being a woman, now we talked about how do you feel as a woman? How is your sex life? Now, when you put them together, sex as a woman, sexuality as a woman, are there challenges that you face with that? And how do you overcome those challenges? Not just to be sexual, But to be sexy, what makes you sexy? What makes you feel good? How do you overcome any obstacle that the world will throw at you for being a woman with sexuality or just a sexy woman?
That's a lot in that question. First of all, you have to have confidence. You know what I'm saying? Confidence in your body. Sis, it's okay if we have wrinkles, rolls, potholes, creases, dimples, whatever.
Yes,
you
it
wanna
is. Toast to
call
that.
it.
Toast.
You know what I'm saying? That's your body. You want to change it, get up and change it. But you got to own that shit. You know what I'm saying? You got to own it. And I feel when you have, nothing's more sexier than a woman with confidence, than a person with confidence. But a woman that has confidence and is sure about herself, that is sexy. You know what I'm saying? That's a woman. She wears it. It don't matter if she got on Daisy Dukes and she's, the size of my sis Lizzo. Lizzo is sexy.
Yeah.
She wears that shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's just
Shout
all
out
about
to Lizzo.
shout out to Lizzo, man. And all of, us pleasantly plump females. You know what I'm saying? I love us. You know what I'm saying? And quite frankly, I think we could be the sexiest, if you ask me. Because it take a lot of women to come out here with her arms out, knowing I ain't toned up. But I look good.
You look damn good.
I smell good.
You smell. Let me see. Yeah.
And it's a certain taste.
Break that
You
down.
know what I'm saying?
Break that down. Now I wasn't even going there, y'all, but like I said, it's hot in the city, but man, it ain't got nothing on Chocolate City. Can you break that down for me?
You would have to break it. Is there a taste? Because I can't taste myself. But I heard that there was a.
Like I said, I'm asking the questions.
There was a good taste, so
I'm asking the questions. The next question.
Wow.
No, but when it comes down to your craft, your womanhood, which includes your sexuality, is there ever like a cross between them where they don't meet and you have to bring them all together in order to accomplish something either for your craft, for your womanhood, or for your relationship?
That I have to meet sexy with my womanly nature.
Yeah, or even with your craft.
Yeah, but like that goes back into the last response. I have to find my confidence.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can't do anything out here without confidence. You got to believe in yourself. You know what I'm saying?
What makes you confident in your sexuality and your womanhood?
I'm sure that, I'm sure of who I am. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure of what I'm doing now. I'm sure that I'm capable of doing it. It was a time where, I started having sex. We were young lady. Didn't know what I was doing. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times that happened, we jump into these situations because we have different traumas in our life. You know what I'm saying? Me healing, if I could be very transparent here.
Of course, that's what this is for.
As a child, this is a crazy thing. I haven't even spoken about this on my own show. But as a child, I was touched as a child. You know what I'm saying? So I think,
and that means you were, I don't want to say the wrong thing, but does that mean you were inappropriately
touched? Yes, I was inappropriately touched as a child, and I think that led to me being very promiscuous as a young lady. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't want to talk about that, but it's a lot of us, a lot of people out there that go through that or have went through that as a child, and they found themselves in so much shit as a older person, in their older life, because they didn't know, they didn't have an outlet, nobody wanted to talk about it, they were scared to talk about it, you know what I'm saying? But looking back on it now, I'm just grateful to God, that I overcame that, you know what I'm saying? Because some people don't. You know, some people are traumatized by it. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, it could be scary sometimes. It used to be scary, like, you know, to let people touch me and stuff like that. And because I didn't know, you know, once you feel that feeling, it's always that feeling of like, you know what I'm saying? But then once it feels good, or once that person touch you, you're willing to be open to a lot of people that you shouldn't be. You know what I'm saying? But I've learned from that. You know what I'm saying? And God graced me and kept me through that season. You know, well, now I'm a almost 37-year-old lady.
Ooh.
And I know how to, you know, receive love, receive sex. You know what I'm saying? I know the meaning behind being clean. You know what I'm saying? Not letting anybody, not just physically clean, but spiritually too. You know what I'm saying? And that's another thing that's not talked about. People don't talk about the spiritual side of sex. You know what I'm saying? But as a woman, I'm stepping into my real womanly ways and nature. I'm just not going to let anybody and anything touch me. I'm just not going to let any and everything, you know, because I noticed that when I'm having another transparent moment. In my 20s, I ran up against somebody and, you know, they started to change I never had a sexually transmitted disease or anything like that.
Thank you. Toast to that. Toast to that.
Oh, wow.
Thank you, Lord.
But, wow. But sometimes when people are not clean, they can pass on, you know, like UTIs and bacterial infections and stuff. And so women, listen. Make sure these people are clean. Don't let them just put their hands in you and not clean. Don't let them just put their areas in your area and it's not clean. You have to.
You can cut. You can say dick on the show.
Listen. Wipe it down because I'm so sensitive. Like my vagina is so sensitive. I can't take a lot of perfumes and this, that, and the third. So I have to maintain some type of order in my life. And shout out to you, very clean woman you are. You know what I'm saying? Cleanliness is next to what?
Darling.
All right. So yeah, I don't know if I answered that question.
No, you did. You answered that it did. So my next 3 or 4 questions you can answer. So I know we went a little deep, but now I wanna bring it back a little bit. And I know that confidence is something that obviously makes you feel sexy, but what makes you feel sexy? What's the tangible thing? What's the clothes that you wear? What is the perfume that you wear? What is your fashion sense? What makes you feel sexy? And what helps you to add a little spice if it's necessary to your sexy?
Outside of me, you know, I think you make me feel sexy. Because
dang, I gotta write that down.
When I go to the racks, you know, I know how to put that shit on. Okay, that's just me. I know when it's time to step out. You know, I ain't like the best, but whatever I wear, I can wear that shit. You know what I'm saying? But I think it's just so refreshing to have a person like you. When I step out, you be like, wow. You look so fucking good.
Yeah.
Or wow, you smell good. You know what I'm saying? Man,
wait, let me see.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Wow. You're so silly. But yeah, outside of me, just once again, confidence, you know what I'm saying? And just knowing what to put on, what's flattering, what's not, you know what I'm saying? And then sometimes not caring, just like going out there and say, I like this and I'm gonna wear this. I got on shorts today, y'all. That shows some things that I wouldn't it don't show too much. It doesn't show too much.
Walk light in the city, babe. We in the city.
It don't show too much, but it shows more than what I like to do. Yeah. And I feel good. And especially because when you came out and saw me, you said, you look nice. You look pretty.
You do.
You know what I'm saying? So hey, as you would say, you Leoing, us Leos, we like to be recognized according to,
Yes, you do. That's another episode.
So, it just makes me feel good when other people can see I worked hard. You know what I'm saying? I take pride in myself.
For sure. So what about that spice? What would you do to add some spice to your sexy? To spice it up, would you put your Vicky Secrets on? Would you,
You trying to go there? Yes, but I actually have 5 brand new pair that I have not worn yet.
Whoa!
Because I'm waiting on the perfect time. Birthday's coming up, so you might see some new things. You know what I'm saying? In the month of July, August, and September that you might like. But yeah, I like to. I think undergarments are very important. You know what I'm saying? I think.
What about food like strawberries and chocolate covered?
Oh, aphrodisiacs like the strawberry. Yeah, I like. You a trip.
I'm just trying to get to know you.
You what?
That's all I'm trying to do.
You want the people to know because, baby,
trying to get to know you on Cycle City. That's all.
Man, yeah, I think anything can play a part into sexuality. I like candles. You know what I'm saying? I like incense to burn. Awkwardly, I like the smell of sage. You know what I'm saying? Even down to, the sprays I put in my hair. I like a certain smell, oils, you know what I'm saying? I like shea butter. A lot of people don't like it, but that's sexy to me.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It's a sexy texture.
Yeah.
It's more than just the physical. It's the touch. It's the taste. It's the smell. You know what I'm saying? So, whatever you like. Whatever you can have whatever you like.
Yeah, well, I got one last question before Mo kick us out of here. We talk a lot. And Mo be like, "Hey, look, shorty, I love you and all, but wrap this shit up." So, tell me, what would you tell someone after all of that said? So much good gems that you dropped, and I wanted to share this space to have a fluently sexual moment where it's not weird, it's not anything that's perverted, or it's like, oh my God, what are they talking about? It's like, no, this is life.
Yeah.
So I wanted to have a vulnerable and free moment with sexuality. So I want you to pretty much tell me and tell these people, like, what would you say to someone who basically struggles with that or has to overcome fear of sexuality or uncomfort or coming out of something that you probably have experienced? What would you tell them?
If you must, find you someone to talk to. I think therapy is good. A lot of people don't want to talk about it, especially our community. We tend to shy away from it. Man, therapy is a blessing.
Yeah.
And you don't have to go lay on nobody's couch. Your grandma, your mama, your cousin, your best friend, they can be find an outlet, and express these things, and once you express it, even you can write it down. Write down how you feeling. Write down, even if you're not securing your weight. Write it down.
Get your journal.
Get you a journal. Journal it. Then don't sit there. Begin to make motion. Begin to make it happen. Change it. Change the things you don't like. You know what I'm saying? And that's how you become better as a person. That's just what I say.
For sure.
Get you an outlet. Write it down. Do whatever you have to do. And change it. Find that inner confidence. Find that beast on the inside of you. You know what I'm saying? And change yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because the body, back in the Bible, they used to be naked. Baby, they didn't have all of these clothes. You know what I'm saying?
Church girl to a hog.
Yeah, so I hope I hoped someone to.
For sure.
And the definition of hope is eternal. Help is temporary. Hope is an eternal thing. So I hope somebody during this process. Shout out to my father for that nugget that he left with me.
Yeah, for sure. So tell these people where they can find you and what you got going on, something good. Tell them something good. Tell my people something good. This is a feel-good show, baby. I hope I made you feel good today.
You made me feel great and sexy. And you know, on after we leave here, it's...
Tell now, hold on. Tell the people, don't tell them too much.
No, not that. You just the trip. You gonna get it off camp. Because why would you tell me this? Dang. But
tell these people where they can find you, though. Please put it out there. I want them to know. And tell them something good.
Okay, you
regardless
can find
of
me.
what it is.
You can find me on everywhere. All streaming platforms. Bre Nickelle, BRENICKELLE on all streaming platforms, music. And I have a podcast. It's called You Know, based around the game Uno, where people come and we play the favorite card game in the home, Uno. We talk, just good talk and have a little sip of their favorite wine. And then after that, if it's an artist, we'll showcase their talent. So it's a very dope show. You know what I'm saying? So get in tune. That's on all streaming platforms. Yours truly, Johni Demeatri, is on there twice.
And let's talk about how I bust your ass on your first episode of your show.
So one good thing is, I'm going to leave with y'all, is that trouble don't last always. Trouble don't last always. Whatever you're going through right now, just know it's temporary. The trouble don't last always.
Shout out to
Yes.
podcast.
Yes. And R&B is on the way. A lot of things with Bre Nickelle is on the way. So stay tuned. Thank you for having me.
For sure.
Thank
you for being here.
Queen, the queen of the ghetto gospel.
Yeah.
If I could take 160 seconds to let these people know that I'm very proud of her. Johnique worked so hard. I said your whole name.
Yes, you did.
Johnique Demeatri Coffee. She worked very, very hard. Being her partner, I see how much she put into this stuff. And as you can see, she's very talented and creative. Her thought process is similar to mine. You know what I'm saying?
What?
Very creative person, and I'm very proud of you.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? I think I said it on the first show, but I want to say it again. There's nothing wrong with Black ladies, African-American queens, showing each other love publicly. So salute to you. I admire you, and I'm grateful to be here.
Sure. Thank you so much. Toast today. If y'all don't already know, my thing is toast. We got to toast. Got to celebrate it. But look, y'all keep it locked because we talked about all of the sexy stuff now, but y'all know we got some R&B coming up. The freestyle, Johni on the Spot, coming up next. Yes.
Chicago is the city that brings me. Chocolate is the city that pays me. Baby, you know that a hater couldn't faze me. I'm too busy being amazing. And I rock with Brittany, no ifs or buts about. Love her vibe, her swagger, she got so much style. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. So queen, come speak your mind. Gon' shut up now. Let me shut up now. Yeah, shut up now. Booty go up now.